What?
Why?
I was saying hello.
Everybody, by the way, all my friends saying you're a terror. Like,
Okay,
you're
you know,
actually a
can
terror.
we just be, hold on, before we continue, yeah?
You're
So,
actually a terror.
before we, do formal introductions, okay? I'm actually not a terror. I'm actually a very nice guy, okay? And I don't mean that in one of those sadistic, I'm a nice guy, but I'm actually a bastard at home kind of guys. I'm actually a nice guy, right? I don't know why people think I'm a terrorist. All I do is tweet about, life, the things that you enjoy in life, like a cheeky finger in the elevator. That's all I do. So I don't quite understand why I'm being considered.
Oh my god!
Maybe two.
Maybe 2.
Two's good.
Oh my god! I was not expecting. Yeah, don't touch. Don't touch me.
I'm never touching you again.
I'm never.
Is this what you do in your free time? I'm tired.
No,
I'm
when's
ready
your
to go
hand,
home.
when's your hand sanitizer, please?
Yeah, because you said we're in a pandemic. Is this what you're doing in the elevator?
Panoramic.
So hey guys, welcome to Free Tears.
I'm screaming.
This is what we do. I'm Daniel.
Guys, welcome.
I know.
This is the nonsense we deal with. So, you're trying to convince them that you're not a terror.
But come on, let's be honest. You guys know that I'm not a terror. Let's be honest. Come on. I'm like, out of us three, you guys know Linda's the terror out of us three.
Huh? I don't know about that one.
Even Melina doesn't agree.
Yeah, but you guys are against me.
No, don't try it.
No.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll tell you what, we'll vote, yeah? Who do you guys think
Do you know
is
we
terror?
should do a poll? Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, because
Bets.
I'm definitely not in it. Come on, guys. Just look at me. Look at me today. I've got my little halo on too. Like,
Don't try it.
Relax, man.
Don't try it.
Relax. I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day.
oh my god. Are we never gonna let this go?
Nope.
Oh wow. Wow.
Hey, did you see the sofa thing on Twitter?
Yeah. Did you try and buy one? I can see Linda trying to
No,
buy.
my friend told me that his friend got 12. And I said,
No, but where is it put?
No, but the-
When you book tall sofas, where are you gonna put them? Wait, you know what? Even if that was real, when they come for delivery,
No, do you know what?
where are you gonna put them?
I'm going to take
This
one.
is black people, isn't it? This is
No, but the thing is, by law, yeah, when you buy something and
and
like,
the
it's been-
transaction happens.
yeah, when the transactions happen and you've seen it as a certain price, they're legally bound to
sell it
to
for you at that price.
But
Yeah.
supposedly, no.
No, but I think that only works in in the shop, in the
shops,
store.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it works online.
I
But
don't
it
think
happened
so.
with Glossier, and I didn't hear that Glossier
Refunded.
I didn't hear
No,
that
but
refunded.
the Glossier thing, wasn't that just a discount thing that they did?
Yeah, it was 90% off though, by accident.
Oh, it was by
90.
accident.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a real thing.
No, because they removed it within like 20 minutes of people posting it up on Twitter.
Oh,
90%
sugar. You'd be basically getting stuff for like 10p.
Basically.
Did you get anything?
And they didn't refund. No, I didn't get any time.
Oh, didn't know about that.
So I'm thinking the only way they got around it is there's a loophole somewhere because Glossier didn't do a refund.
Yeah, there's definitely a loophole.
A loophole.
They cancelled it.
Asda will have big lawyer.
They cancelled it. They cancelled everything.
Yeah,
All of they
everyone
refund.
got
Everyone got refund straight away.
You refunded 35p. Piss off.
It was hilarious though. Like I even saw people. They were like,
12
one guy was like,
sofas.
I don't even have my own house.
I was thinking my house going to replace my mum's sofas and then buy some for my own house. Where I don't know when that's happening.
12 sofas.
12 sofas. I said I'm getting one. If this bangs, I'm getting one.
How can you buy 12 sofas?
Bruh.
No, but you know what? If you bought 12 sofas, yeah, for that much, and it actually worked, yeah, you would have made a fortune.
Yeah, in reselling.
In reselling,
Yeah, for sure.
You're joking.
For sure.
That was a funny thing that happened this week.
Oh my gosh, that's actually hilarious. I was like, where do people find this information? Of course, Twitter.
Twitter, it has to be Twitter. It has to be Twitter.
I get all
Damn.
my news. I don't watch the news anymore.
Nah, it's true, you know.
I just watch Twitter
I slightly feel as though you almost get it before the news on Twitter.
most time.
Most of the time.
Do you know why? Because people post a lot of like the videos and stuff like that. They put.
Jesus is Lord. You're really out here You're really trying to really be a terror, innit?
I'm gonna have to pay the carpet bill still.
I'll be rinsed this month.
Let me.
I'm going to wrap up at Vapiano's. I'm going to make sure
Let me just move my
I'm getting
shoes.
a bottle of wine with that pasta. I'm going to get 2 pastas.
How can you do 2 pastas?
I want to eat them.
Oh, I want to take away. That's so true.
Can you do that?
Oh my
Please.
god.
Carbonara to take home. Polo picante.
It's fine anyway. It's all right because when you guys come to paying the bill, I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
That's what you think.
That's what you think, honey. You're paying first.
I will
Don't you pay after you make the food though?
No, you pay before. This ain't
when you
Nando's,
oh
you know?
yeah, it is when you're leaving.
This ain't Nando's, you know?
Because I was trying to remember when the last time we went there.
I will take his phone shop. Contact us, yes?
Sorry, excuse me. Talking about Twitter, are you not going to their shoot tomorrow?
What's it?
They're doing a shoot from 12 to 6.
A shoot for
And
what?
they're paying.
Fabiana's. But because I thought we'd be doing the pod, I didn't select myself to go.
Oh, so it's his fault.
His fault.
Oh, so he's paying you.
Right. You should even give me the money I'm missing out. I didn't select to go because I said 6 o'clock we'll be making our way here.
Oh.
It's from 12 to 6.
Do you know how much times I tagged this
She
girl?
tagged me like 4 times. I was like,
I didn't know about this. I didn't know.
They said they wanted someone to do something.
Yeah, and I was
They'll pay
like,
you £100 or something.
yeah. I said, bro, this is Linda written all over it. Like, what can you do with vampiros if it's not
I
me?
know about this. I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this. Love you. Love you.
If you want to sponsor me, I'm here.
She
Oh
is-
yeah, you have
she-
to.
she is
Vapiano's
your
got,
mate.
honestly, of all the people that to sponsor, Vapiano's Linda has been supporting Vapiano's
I
from
think
the
there
day.
was a time they even tweeted you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but me and the Vapiano's social media person were like this.
Hands.
We're like this.
Hands.
Because we're talking all the time.
Hands.
Literally, I remember DMing them like, when are you guys coming back? Like, we'll make sure we personally message you. And they actually do.
They
Oh,
did.
did they?
What to say that it's on the 12th of April when everyone's coming back?
No, the second lockdown.
Douche.
It's true. That would have been so dumb. Because it's like everybody knows.
That's to everyone. And they're bringing back the one I like. You know Centrepoint one in Tottenham Court Road?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's
That's
the
the best
best
one.
one.
That's the
Is
best
that
one.
the best one?
It looks.
They
That's the one with the
closed it
free.
down.
That's the one with the free. Yeah. That's the
They
best one.
closed it down. And I thought it was permanently closed. But then when lockdown started lifting in November, they were like, oh, they're bringing it back. I was like, oh.
No, that's it.
Okay, I didn't know that was the best one.
That's it.
But I really enjoyed it when I went there.
Yeah, it's the best one.
emptiest one.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
Fed quickly.
And also like I like that.
I thought you liked the London Bridge one.
Plan.
I thought the London Bridge one was your favorite one.
No, it's just, I guess, easy to get to. Kind of.
Yeah, true. London, yeah, because that's the one I'm taking you guys to because it's easiest to get
Oh
to.
no! Wait, what?
I'm taking
I
to
thought
London
we were
Bridge
going to Tottenham Court.
No, London Bridge is way easier.
It's
For
easier
who?
Everyone.
No.
Where do you work?
I don't mind. Where do I work?
Mm.
But I'm not telling everyone that.
No, not where you work,
No,
but as in
no,
area.
the location.
It's south.
Oh, well, that narrows it down then, doesn't it?
Yeah. as much as it is. Do you remember that time, when someone posted up their flight details and someone cancelled it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, people are evil.
No, I actually
you
know
know.
that.
I said, I
No,
deleted my
people are
LinkedIn.
evil. You know.
Yeah, I deleted,
Yeah, I deleted my
my LinkedIn
LinkedIn.
one time.
I
One time.
deleted my
I
LinkedIn.
said, there's no way that I won't be able to get jobs without LinkedIn, and I still get jobs without LinkedIn. Like,
Yeah, I get jobs about
I've
LinkedIn.
never got a job with LinkedIn anyway.
LinkedIn isn't the be all. And do you
people
know
make
what?
out like it's so like necessary.
No, and do you know what? I think nowadays, recently, apparently, there's what's it? People were using LinkedIn as like a social media platform to like link people, as in like trying to like holler
Move
at
to you.
people.
Yeah,
What,
that's
that's
what
what they're
the
using
heck?
LinkedIn for?
Bruv, that's why I deleted it the first time. That's why I stopped using it. I think the last time I updated it was like 2015, and it was there for time.
Yeah.
Then I saw one uncle. It wasn't even uncle because he was Oyibo. He was definitely an Oyibo CEO, bruv. He was like, oh, I'd like to take you to coffee for one day. Take you.
Talk about what?
Wait,
what
what does it
job
have to do with
prospects?
No, I literally messaged him back and I was like, oh, is this for a job? Because
Yeah.
I think at that time I was like, I'm really looking for a job, so it would be nice.
Yeah.
He was like, we could talk about work and other things.
He said, and
I used the most professional picture,
Go away.
polo neck with blazer, My hair, I even did small smiling. Nothing seductive. So I don't understand what you're seeing.
But my workplace, like, they use LinkedIn a lot.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But
Especially
like, you ain't catching me, bro. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
We are
The
not
field that
doing
I work in doesn't. I don't need LinkedIn for it, which is really amazing. Because if I was on social media where I was and I was on LinkedIn, I'm telling you, some bastard would have gone to go and find my workplace.
course.
Yeah,
I would have gone to social media.
110%.
But not people that I don't know. 100%.
110%. Because nowadays people love to cancel people. As well.
100%.
Exactly.
For what reason?
It even
Well,
happened
how
to
is
one-
this your own business?
It happened to one of my friends. Literally.
Are you being serious?
They contacted. So she gave a vague idea of like where she worked.
Yeah.
And they contacted every type of company that was similar to her workplace.
Just did
Literally
what?
to get her, and she lost her job.
To get her fired? What did she do?
That is evil.
It was from something that she did on Twitter like years ago.
Do you know what? This is why I can't.
That
lie.
is
I'm just there to retweet, like, because when you start writing your own things, that people would interpret it different, translate it, add their own opinion, and then come and take you down for what you didn't even
my
say.
friend told me. You know, back when everyone was getting. Everyone's old tweets were resurfacing, you know, doing the sprinkle cake era. So that's what I call it. The sprinkle cake.
It only happened last year, you know.
That's last year. That's whole last year. So he he didn't say anything bad, but his name was part of one of the tweets or something. And the tweet wasn't even like, it wasn't like something you get cancelled for, but his name was there. Anyway, what they did is they found his workplace and they sent the tweets to his workplace. So his HR called him for a meeting. And basically, this is the reason why they called him. So basically, his CEO, basically in the tweet, it said SMH, I was just shaking my head. And his CEO's initials is SMH. So they thought the tweet was something bad about their CEO.
Yeah.
So, but it was because it had been sent to them. Someone randomly from Twitter had sent it to them and contacted his. So they found his workplace, found his HR, reported him and sent the tweet.
Did he get sacked?
No, the only thing that saved him was the fact is they didn't really care about the tweet. They weren't bothered about it. It's just they thought that they were slagging off his CEO.
The CEO.
But at what time was he still working at?
I don't even think it was at the same company.
Okay.
This was we're talking about like ancient.
So they
years.
the only thing that saved him was the fact that
They didn't really care about the tweet. That's so crazy, you know. People are
evil.
so evil.
This is why I stick to like telling people, oh yeah, I do hair. Because
Yeah.
you can't sack me from my own job. you can't get me sacked from my own business.
It's
How
true.
about that?
It's true. It's true.
Because you don't need to know anything else
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
sell
doing.
books. What now?
It's true.
Okay. From my own business. From my own business.
It does-
Do you
the
know
thing
what?
is, it's
You
very-
don't know who's hating on you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You don't. You actually
This is
don't.
what,
You generally don't.
honestly, I think that was one of the major lessons I learned last year. And my mum, like, used to always tell me, like, you don't know people's hearts. You don't know. It could be your friend. It could be you don't
anyone.
know the heart.
You don't know.
And I think I think nowadays though a lot of people are picking up because nobody's trying to be posting on social media their business, their personal life stuff.
absolutely.
Like everyone's really keeping like even like my cousin. She just gave birth. Yeah, nobody knew. nobody. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like you did what you really popped
Like,
up on
I can't
us
even,
like with.
like,
Hi,
I
this
can't
is
even
a new
lie to
member
you,
of the
yeah?
family.
I can't even like taking that example, like obviously in like being in a relationship and stuff like that. I was even talking about it the other day. It's like, I'm not. I said no one's gonna know you now. I can't lie to you. Like you'll know that I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
You'll know that I'm taken, and you'll know that I'm with someone.
Yeah.
But all of this sending
Saying
tweets,
their
posting pictures of
name,
them. No, thank you. You know what? Because the thing is, because this is the thing that I deeped you. I remember someone asked me this like a year after my last relationship, because obviously last relationship I was doing all relationship Twitter, all bah. Then
After.
it ended severely. Anyway,
You had to testify in the back.
I had to testify in the back. Anyway, and so when that ended, like months after, someone was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do that again, whatever." I was like, you know what? I remember that time. I was like, yeah, because I love out loud that kind of thing. I said, you know what? Let me tell you when I learned the lesson. there's this couple on Twitter. All they do is post gifts that they give each other.
Yeah.
They get slagged off.
Yeah.
Slagged off.
Is it the
just
black
for
and white
The
posting?
black and white couple.
The black and
Slag-
white couple.
Listen,
I
all
mean,
they do is
the
breathe,
white man.
slagged off.
A
Slagged
white
off.
man.
It's a
Every
white
single
man,
tweet,
black
every
girl,
single tweet.
but he loves her off. Like,
He loves her.
He
And
loves
he
her
gives
off,
everything.
but he loves it out loud with like gifts.
Yeah.
So he
Massive
always
gift.
post their gifts that they give each other.
Yeah.
People just hating on them.
Why?
As soon as she tweets,
Yeah.
there's just hate after hate.
No,
after
but
hate
my
after
thing
hate.
is, you are putting yourself in their space. They're not, do you know, like,
Yeah.
the posting on their page,
Yeah.
on their Instagram.
Yeah. Of
course.
You're taking yourself to their page.
To go and
Even-
hate.
Even if they come up on your feed, you can swipe up
But
and
you
hate.
see,
Right,
but you
right.
see, this is the thing that what we're having to remember about social media. Social media is that it is a public platform, but it is a personal space. And so the reality of it is that it's now gone from I was just, when you were on Bieber and you were posting your shit or whatever, no one's none the wiser.
Yeah.
You're now taking that and it has now become a public forum, or it is a public forum.
Yeah.
The problem is that people at the first initial what was happening was, this is amazing, look how he loves, then people get annoyed because they see it too much. And then it becomes a
It's like-
trend
Yeah.
to hate
Hate.
because
Yeah.
everybody else is doing
hate.
it.
Yeah.
You don't even have a reason to hate them. They're not doing anything to you. There's
just
no
annoyed.
They're not even doing
effect
anything
whatsoever.
wrong.
And do you know what it is? People are usually hating, because they're broke.
Or because whoever they're with ain't doing that.
Doing that. Right. Like, guys, when I posted up, what I got on Valentine's Day, I got the most views on my story that I've ever
Are
had.
you being serious?
Really?
I got over 1,500 views on my Insta story.
But who told them?
And insight
No.
to shares. You can see the insights of like what people are doing.
Yeah.
Guys, the most I've ever
But
had.
because this is your story though, so you have to click.
Right, and then you can click to send.
So people were sending it to other people.
Other people.
Oh, wow.
1,500. Even more than that, but I'm just rounding. 1,500 guys.
Why though? Why?
Well,
Why is it your
but
views?
here's- but
And
here's-
do you
More
know what-
views.
and no, and do you know what my thing is about this situation is that when, like, for example, had Daniel decided to keep his relationship private, like he doesn't want to be putting his
Yeah.
girl out there, like her images or anything. Some people will come and be like, she's butters. That's what he doesn't want to show her.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
But it's
Do you see what I'm saying?
like, wait.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Wait.
I already said it.
She's
I'm not
probably
doing
the
that, bro.
buffest girl you don't even know.
You
And
don't
then
need
you're
to know.
But then here's the
Don't need to
issue.
know.
Here's the issue. Yeah, this is why I said it's such a problem when you're in your hyper visible and you're in a relationship. The reality of it is me. When I was posting or whatever, it wasn't an invitation to my relationship. It was just me showing how much I like this
like the
person or
person,
whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the whole point of us doing that wasn't for show. Well, to me it wasn't anyway.
Yeah.
But what then happens is it inadvertently becomes that. And then people now, this is exactly what happens. The same people that were saying this is amazing, this is beautiful, were the same people that are talking about you when
Of
it goes left side.
You need to understand that
so
if people are praising you on Twitter, you're probably in somebody's group chat.
100%.
You're
100%.
probably in somebody's group chat. Let's just be real. Like, this is why when I was in a relationship, no one knew. No one knew. Like, literally, even people that I was in group chats with, like, obviously, my closest people knew, but people even group chats with, they didn't find out until.
After.
Do you know what I mean? But no, you don't need to know my business.
Don't need to know my
And
business.
when I talk to guys, I'm just like, how do you feel about me not posting you? And
Do
they're
you
like,
ask them that?
straight away.
I think it's a good
Because
question.
I said it to my
I think
ex,
it's a good question.
and my ex was like, he was fine with it. And when we were now breaking up, he was now like, oh, you never posted me, you never
But
put me
you had a
up.
conversation
But we had a
with him.
conversation and you agreed.
Do you know what? I never knew this was a thing for guys.
Oh, it definitely is a thing.
it's definitely a thing for guys.
Because guys want to feel like they're visible. They
'Cause
they don't want you acting like you're single.
Okay. And no, and okay, is this a fair thing? Like, obviously you're just one. You're not speaking for the rest.
Of course.
But I just want to hear, because I was having a conversation with my friend, you know, Daniela, in a shout out my girl. Daniela.
Hey, girl.
Yeah. And so,
I don't know you, but shout you out.
you've definitely met her. And then, and then, so we were having a conversation about, like, you know, when, like, a guy's watching your story,
Yeah.
or, like, after a certain time, then they'll stop, or they'll like your pictures,
Yeah.
and then when you start talking to them after a while, they'll stop liking your pictures.
Yeah,
And
yep,
and
yep.
I was like, for me, obviously, my friends know I'm a overthinker. So Daniela, I was telling Daniela, I was like, I feel like that kind of is an indication as well of what how they're thinking.
It can be, but it isn't
and
always.
But she was like, maybe it's not. Like she was like, she's like, Mel, maybe you're overthinking it, and stuff. I was like, okay, fair enough. But I was just like, this. I feel like with certain guys, yeah, like the way they will behave on social media is also a reflection of how they're feeling about you.
To a degree, I mean, so I think where I learned this like a really big lesson is that how you portray on social media and how you are in a relationship, to a degree, it does matter. But there are certain things where, like, I'm trying to not be specific about previous relationships, but there were things that would happen which wasn't the case, but because of how it looked on social media and what was going on in the relationship, it looked a little bit suspect. And so, for example, the most obvious reasons would be if a guy was always constantly, I don't know, posting you, talking about you on social media, and then he just suddenly stops, and there's no honest reason for it, then of course you're going to be like, well, this is a bit suspect now. Because when we first started going out, you were all over the gaff, you were, and then now you've just stopped. The question will be asked. However, if that's why it's really better. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's better to ask, like, are you okay with this? Because if it's not a standard from the start, then at least there's no, if it doesn't happen, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, does this guy still into me? That kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's good what Linda said, actually. Because when I remember asking, like, even when we first started dating, like, I was like, are you okay with this, like, posting or whatever? And we mutually came to that decision, not because we didn't want to show what we were talking about or that we love, but that because people are mad. Like, people are actually mad.
But I feel like the guys I date, they're not really, like, in that, like, they don't really, because I always said, this is just my personal preference. I don't like, nobody come for me, but this is me. I just don't like guys that be doing too much on, like, Instagram or posting themselves, like, that for me it's like, but I know you can definitely dress, but you're doing more than a female. Like, for me, it just.
So you won't date influencers then?
Not an influencer, man. No. Like, you can be an influencer in public speaking. Like, there's a difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're doing something for a cause, or like you're publicly speaking for certain events and everything like that. But for taking pictures, like,
don't you think
boohoo.
Don't you think that's double standards?
That's very much double standard.
I'm just trying to be the devil's. I'm being devil's advocate.
You're on the backslide.
No, wow. Look how she's come to throw shade. No, but I'm not being funny. Like, I'm not being funny. If I went on your page, you're a fashionista, right? So she posts up pictures of her new outfits all the time, looking hot, looking pink.
Regularly.
But you feel some type of way because your guy's doing that.
It's a bit,
a guy that
it's a bit
likes
hypocritical,
you.
no?
I think
No,
it's
wait, no. Because, do you know what it is, Like, for me, it is, but life, first of all, life isn't fair, okay? And second of all,
I'm screaming.
Like, there is, yes, we trying to fight for equality, but we won't have that equality, okay? We're built different, and we're built like.
So what you're saying is, you want to keep this patriarchal system, basically.
No, don't put words into my mouth.
That's what you're saying, bro.
No, that's not what I'm
saying, bro.
That's not what I'm saying. Don't put words into my mouth. What I'm saying is that there's just certain things that will be it will never be equal.
So
unfair.
Here's a question.
Do you know what I mean?
Here's a question. You meet someone who absolutely are into you, adore you, love, whatever, and they post on social media a lot. They're an influencer. That's gonna be what, make and break for you?
No, because like I said, it depends what you're influencing. Like,
what do you mean?
But because if he was doing clothes, like how you do your outfits.
No, because it's boohoo. Like,
what if they're not? What if that's?
Let's say if you got a boohoo do and you got 3 boohoo clothes.
Or what if he was trying to get that? What if that was like his as in, not boohoo, but
have you been doing modelling for? Like, I just for me, it's like
I'm screaming.
Don't
you build jump for drink? I'm gonna bang your head. I'm going to bang your head.
I can't do the music because I'm trying to understand where she's coming from.
I'm trying to understand it too, but I get it. Do you know what preferences are preferences?
This is what I said from the beginning. This is my preference.
It's a preference.
No one try and fight me for my preference.
No, of course.
Because at the end of the day, like, and what I said is, it depends what you're influencing.
Yeah.
Like, you can be influencing like something, I don't know, to do with public speaking because you're really good at it and you're actually being called to events to speak on certain issues and stuff like
So
that.
like a business influencer. Basically.
Yeah, like
you're okay with a business
I don't
influencer.
mind, like if you're a business influencer or whatever, do that. But like, it's just something.
It's not what you want.
That irks me about like them guys that I see, but they don't have like no ASOS deal or no Boohoo deal. Like, okay.
So if you had an ASOS deal, would you?
I don't like
consider
because obviously then he can be classified as a model, innit? Like, yeah, my man's a
So you
model.
wouldn't date a model?
Huh? No, that was like, I just like, yeah, my man's a model. Like, whatever. Like, whatever.
So you want him to have a title? You just be doing it as a hobby. I hear you.
Like, I can do it as a hobby.
She doesn't want me.
She doesn't want to aspiring.
She doesn't want aspiring. She doesn't want to be
certified.
entrepreneur.
I hear it.
I need to see the
potential.
dick.
I know
I know potential.
I don't fall in love with your potential.
We're not doing potential. It's certified in whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
Screaming.
Like, but do you know what I mean? Like,
I hear it.
It's just, I get it. Like, I get what you're saying. Or because it's not, like, even me. Like, I do, but I don't just post pictures in my house though. I post when I'm going out. Like, I'm out. I look nice. Do you know what I mean? And everything. That's
You're
what
like a lifestyle influencer.
Yeah. Okay. No. Let's remove the influence. I'm not.
Yeah, she's an influencer.
You're an influencer. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my days.
Don't even know. Have you seen this
Kaz
guy's
looks, you know.
outfits?
Kaz looks.
Have you seen that?
Kaz looks.
That's a business
I'm
venture.
copyrighting
Take it.
I even see it. I see it.
I'm copyrighting it.
I'm screaming. He said he's copyrighting. Screaming.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, talking about copyright, yeah. You know that little Nas guy, yeah? You know that trainers he made? Apparently he's been sued.
Yeah, because
They're actually suing him.
Here's the
but
problem.
he's saying he comes on Twitter to rant about Nike suing them. Like,
yeah, no, so the
but Nike
issue,
wasn't involved.
but the issue is so basically Lil Nas X made these,
Satan shoes.
the Satan shoes basically,
Yeah.
and it was like it looked originally like it was a Nike Lil Nas X collaboration, so no one said anything. Anyway, because of the controversy and whatever, it wasn't
a company called
it was
Mischief.
a completely different company.
Mischief and them.
So Nike said
And Nas.
Nike basically did a cease and desist. Now I don't know if they're suing him, but they basically said you can't do this.
Sell it.
No, they said that, but then I think it was Mischief. Or, I don't know. Somebody was like, I guess like we'll settle this in court, Nike or whatever. But what do you call it? Because I listen to the Breakfast Club, yeah, which is like a radio show in America, yeah, in New York, and they were talking about it and. They were saying like Nike does this with everybody, like anyone that tries to copyright their thing, they send a cease and desist.
Rightfully
so
so.
it's like, why are you complaining, bro? You didn't. Nike didn't.
No, Nike didn't do anything. Like I'm not even trying to sound funny.
Nike didn't do anything wrong.
I think the issue is around what happened is because the reason why there was controversy and noise was because of the type of collaboration that it was, because it was Satan and people didn't like the
And then
video.
there was
There was
the blood.
the video and all that kind. So
I didn't
it
even
was
watch it.
it was
I
basically
didn't watch it either.
the music video. Call me by my name. Nice song by the way. The video was basically Satan was basically giving him back shots. So it looked like Satan was giving him back shots basically, and all these Christians piped up, which I don't know what they were piping up about.
Supposedly he was
Rubbish.
trying to anger the church because he was in the church
And what they
Was
had
it
they
in
treated
and what
the
they've
church?
done to him.
Exactly.
He used to be in the church.
It's a very
And
positive
basically,
message.
he was talking about how he used to be bullied for obviously
In the
being,
church?
yeah,
Yeah.
because he was gay.
Because obviously
But
the
was
church
he
was against
publicly gay in the church?
Well, they knew.
Or they knew he was gay?
Yeah, they knew he was gay, and they made him feel. They bullied him for it,
Yeah.
basically. So this was an FU to them.
Yeah.
Okay, to like.
So this was his.
Is that what he said, or is that what people are?
That's what he said. He
assuming?
effectively
That's what
said
he
that,
said.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So the shoe partnership
I don't understand
thing,
about the shoe
everything. The shoe thing was just basically a part of that. He basically with the shoe, he basically made 666 pairs of these.
666.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
666.
666. Like
It was
everything
I
was
get
devilish.
it, but
Yeah, just what I'm saying. It was basically, it was all marketing. And to be honest, it works. He got the
It was
number
good
one song
marketing.
in every country.
My thing is,
excellent marketing.
like because I think it was the Mischief that was people that put we'll see you in court because they had last year put out kind of the similar shoes but the angel version, so it was a white pair and it was like the Jesus version, whatever it was like, and
And then
everything, and
Nas did
Nike didn't say anything.
Yeah, but this
according
is
to
too much.
that.
But the thing
According
is,
to
this is
them,
too much.
so-
This is too much
so,
controversy.
and so that's
yeah.
why they were like, oh, because you're getting bad press kind of thing, now you want to
Yeah,
sue
yeah,
us kind of
100%.
thing. But it's like, it's their right.
But, well, it's their right because
It's their right
the
to do
shoe.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the shoe and I've seen of the shoe. It looks like a Nike shoe.
Yeah,
It looks
it's
like a
a
shoe.
Nike-
I thought it was a
Nike
Nike
shoe.
collaboration.
It is a Nike shoe.
I thought it was.
But they've just basically customized it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's a
can't do
Nike
that.
shoe, but they've just
So it's a
customized-
Nike shoe.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a
but
Nike
it's-
shoe.
Well,
but
then
it's
they
just
can.
custom.
No, they can't do that.
No, I mean they can sue.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point. They're well within
There's
their
a
right
lot,
to sue.
like, and
I'm so confused.
like, so obviously the guy in it that does Breakfast Club, whatever, Charlemagne the God, didn't he? He was like, he's the person that he does a podcast with. He had once done like a shirt, and it said something like "just do it" something, and then but it had the Nike tick as well. So obviously everybody knows Nike is equated to "just do it." Yeah, Nike sent him a cease and desist. I know, like Nike does that. If you try and infringe it and try and copyright like their stuff, their
It's their
trademark,
right
they
to
will-
do
They have a
so.
right to do that.
They have
Nike is
every
one of
right.
it's one of the biggest companies in the world.
Right.
There's no way that you thought that you were gonna get away with something like that.
That's so crazy.
I think why it's unfortunate is because it happened off the back of people's response to the song that he
yeah.
did. And so unfortunately, like the two lines have kind of crossed because it's like it's bad mind that people did it because they did it because of the song. Because if it wasn't that song, this probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that's what I
Everyone
was
would
gonna
have
say.
been like,
If there
no one
wasn't
would've
such
said
bad
I think
press,
people will still speak on the shoe.
They will
because
speak on the shoe.
because people were speaking on the shoe separately, especially when he mentioned like there's a drop of blood.
But that's my
Everyone
point.
was just like, what
But that's
the
what I'm saying. If he did the shoe without those gimmicks, quote unquote,
Yeah.
it would have been fun.
if
Nike
there's
wouldn't
no
have said
negative
anything.
backlash, they wouldn't.
People would just
everyone said-
overlook
Nike would have been picking it
Yeah.
up. Nike would have retweeted it because it's good press for them. But there was so much bad press from those shoes. Even before the video, there was no way.
And I think because people were really like, "Is this what you're doing?" Like, I don't think I want to work with you.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what they were doing. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, of course, because
That-
they're ruining my brand. Bye.
Exactly.
Of course
And
it
and
is.
especially when you're not even involved.
Right.
Exactly.
You haven't even been involved.
It's
and
not
then
like I even give you permission.
But this is the. Do you see what I'm
Do you know
saying?
what I mean? No, I get it.
It's
Completely.
actually crazy.
I completely
But
get
that
it.
was just a madness, though.
Yeah, it's been a very strange couple of weeks on social media. I feel like there's been so much that's gone on, and the stuff that's been tragic. Like it's just been.
It's a
been
lot,
it's
it's a
been a bit
lot.
it's been a bit weird.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I just, I just want to come out, man. Just go out.
On Monday.
On Monday, I'm ready
Yeah,
for
we
Monday.
started, didn't it?
Somebody wrote, it was like, April 12th, we're outside. But that's after work, though.
Right? Well, this is it. Because I tried to get the day off, and my manager was like, "You don't think I know what you're doing?" Bye. I need you sober on Tuesday, so you're not getting any days off next week.
Oh, it's just like,
Wait,
oh my
do
God.
restaurants open on the 12th?
Yes, babe.
Everything opens on
really?
the 12th.
You just have to eat outside.
Yeah. June the 21st
I'm not
is
doing
just
that.
like,
I'll just
Why
wait.
not?
Why am I gonna eat outside in this cold?
yeah, it's true. No,
I'm
yeah,
gonna eat
jacket.
in my winter jacket. I'm gonna eat in
do
pasta.
you know what? I saw a
Fuck
meme
that.
of, I think you guys definitely have seen it, when the man's outside and it's pouring with rain and he's got his drink and he's trying to put his hand sanitizer on. And then the meme says, "This is the British people on April the 12th."
Because they're gonna be at the pub.
It's
innit?
true.
It's true because we always get rain.
Didn't I hear it snowed to this week?
Yeah, we got snow like,
It snowed,
well,
no?
not my area.
So
I
when
just
can
know.
you sit indoors in restaurants?
Maybe June 21st.
Yeah.
No, I think it's before that.
I think they review it again, no?
No, it's before that.
I don't know.
Because
they
June
review it
20,
after April
June
the 12th.
21st is
Yeah.
the
When
is
you,
the
when you'd have to wear masks.
when you'd have to wear masks and they stop social
It's
distancing.
going to be sometime in May.
Yeah, it is. It's I think it's the middle of May or something like
Yeah, I
that.
don't know, Sha. I
I
just
need
knew.
to be outside, as in outside UK. That's what I need to be.
Right.
Outside.
Have you guys been vaccinated?
No,
I got my
haven't.
so. Do you know what happened to me today? I got my second vaccine today.
Yeah.
And when I got the vaccine, the needle broke.
In you.
Well, so it went in, and the needle broke, and everything splattered.
As in the vaccine splattered on blood.
The vaccine splattered. So they didn't know how much vaccine had gone in, so I had to get vaccinated again. So I've basically been
You can't be
vaccinated 3 times.
overdosed on the vaccine. You're fine.
I don't think so. No, so it was
You
fine.
can't overdose. Where did they do your vaccine?
Yeah, mom.
No, where?
No.
Show me.
Sorry, is this person, are they like Is it a doctor that did it, or was it just a volunteer?
It was just a volunteer. Right?
Oh damn.
Or someone they've hired to
It's a
vaccinate.
bit high. Anyway.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's a very
Enjoy.
high. Yeah, it does. It freaking hurts.
Does it still hurt?
Yeah.
Can you see the dot?
Yeah.
Is it? It was. You know what? The thing is, I felt sorry for the poor girl because she's like, this has never happened before. I'm saying, I'm sure it hasn't. It just happened to happen to me.
Was she St John's?
Huh? No, this was at my hospital where I work in Central London.
And she was a volunteer.
So she was, they'd hired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, basically. So they had to bring in someone. I was just sitting there with my arm like this, just naked. Just.
Do you know that would traumatize me because I don't like needles.
No, needles. Honestly, yeah. To have that done twice, I was actually horrified because it's a muscular thing, isn't it? It hurts like hell. And it's gonna hurt more in a couple of days because they've done it twice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, nah. Are you gonna get yours?
I've done my first one. My
When's your
second
second
one's in
When did you do your first
beginning
one?
of May. Feb.
How did you feel?
I had a heavy arm, but I remember when I had my yellow fever vaccination when I was going to Ghana, my arm was heavy.
Same thing.
So it's calm. Like I didn't get a cold.
They said how they're gonna find another alternative for the under 29s.
What do you mean?
Because certain people that took that, they had blood clots and some died.
Yeah, but
from
that's
it.
why
19 people
don't
died from
take
it.
the Oxford Astra one.
So you got the Pfizer?
I got the Pfizer from
I got
time.
the AstraZeneca, but I'm fine.
Did you get the AstraZeneca?
I got the AstraZeneca.
Okay, well, you're right then. It's not everyone that gets it.
Yeah.
But there is a
You're more
percentage.
likely to get clots from taking the pill, guys. Like I'm not fussed about it.
That's what obviously
It's a
people
fair
say.
Like people that
But,
had
like,
blood clots, they had underlying health issues. They didn't just die.
I don't know, but that's
Do you know
obviously
what I mean?
and then
19 people out of the whole country. Like, do you know how many
90,
people have?
and then
How
the
many
age
people have
gap
been
is
vaccinated?
the age gap
You
is
know what?
huge,
If it's
though.
19
From
people in
18 to
comparison,
87 years
into
of
comparison
age.
to how many people had it, 19 people is quite small.
19
It's,
people.
it's almost
That's
that's 0 point
yeah.
something 7%.
And
It's
then
very
so
small.
now they said because they can't really also say that it's not they didn't die not because of the vaccine because they don't actually know. They just said that what they're gonna do, they're gonna find a different alternative for like the under 29s, 29 and below, another alternative for them.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, that's
Yeah,
my
I
age
don't know
group.
about that. I don't
Just
know
take the
about
Pfizer, fam. Just take the
that.
Pfizer.
The Pfizer.
I was like, that's my age group.
I
What the
didn't care.
heck? Why do you not want to take the Pfizer?
The Pfizer, there wasn't an issue about whether or not I was going to take the Pfizer or the AstraZeneca. It was just about what was available.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the so the Pfizer needs to be kept in fridges under -18.
Yeah,
You can only find that in like medical centers and hospitals. AstraZeneca can be done anywhere
Yeah.
because the degrees has to be between 5 and 8 degrees.
Right.
So it's more widely available than the Pfizer.
Which is why I ended up getting the Pfizer because obviously it was in a hospital.
In a
so
hospital, yeah.
you can freeze it and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So that
Right.
is big. So the only reason why, but the thing is, the Pfizer had less problems. So as in the percentage with regards to those who had like, because you still had people who had
Yeah.
blood clots and stuff to the Pfizer, but the number was very small and it was almost minute. The kind
But
of problems that you
then
had.
when you say the number is small, the amount of people that have had Pfizer in comparison to AstraZeneca, more people have had to have AstraZeneca in comparison to Pfizer.
Yeah.
So it would be that.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
not necessarily because remember when they first started vaccinating, obviously healthcare staff, front staff, and vulnerable staff, everyone was getting Pfizer. Then Oxford came in after, but we were still getting the Pfizer. But the Oxford, it was basically what they said. This is what they said to me anyway. You didn't have a choice, but the standard was Pfizer, and if they ran out of Pfizer, that's when they went to Oxford
AstraZeneca, yeah.
because that they needed to obviously make sure people were vaccinated. So that was the
yeah.
problem.
I see.
And you only, yeah,
Okay, yeah. I don't know. But yeah,
enjoyment.
enjoyment.
Listen,
Enjoyment.
well,
I'm screaming.
we sat here and spoke about social issues. We're the Free Tears Pod because that's what we do.
Social issues and all that. Stay tuned.
Like, subscribe, and then things there. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.